Hello everyone, Joe here from Fish Lover 931, coming at you with another fish room tour. I'm going to start out with the shout out. The shout out goes to Aquarismo, and check out his channel. He's got some nice videos, some nice fish tanks, and some planted tanks. He's got 151 subscribers, so he could always use more subscribers. So yeah, check his channel out. I'll leave a link in the description below. So we'll move on to show everyone the 29 gallon. These bristlenose plecos are finally probably of the size that the pet store will take them from me at. So just let everyone know they're probably about 3 months old now. And so yeah, they're quite a bit bigger than they were, and so yeah, quite a majority of them are of the size he was looking for. When I first was trying to sell these guys, they were still too small, and he wasn't interested in them. He said wait till he showed me some in his pet store of the size he would buy them at, and these are about the size they are. So just keep in mind, if you get into breeding bristlenose plecos, give it about 3 months before you sell them, because that'll be how long it takes to get the proper size to be sold at. But yeah, I got some zucchini in here. Basically what I done with it is cut it up and de-seeded it and boiled it, then froze them. And then basically once you do all that, you can just take some of them that you froze in the freezer and drop them in there, and they'll sink right to the bottom. No need to put them on a fork because they don't float. You know, if you feed them fresh zucchini or fresh cucumbers, you're gonna have to put them on a fork and let the fork sink to the bottom. But this kind of prevents you from having to do all that, because it takes some of that stuff out of it that would make it float. But anyways, we'll move on. One thing, I had some of my female guppies in here that I pulled out of my 29 gallon, and I put them in my 55 gallon. And see, I had a few ideas on what to do with this 55 gallon, because basically my other two, I got two guppy breeding tanks right now, and I'm gonna set up more different strands of guppies in the future in different tanks, and I'm gonna need somewhere to put the ones that I need to pull out, because if you ever get into guppy breeding, if you're wanting to keep a pure strand going, there's always some genetics that you got to pull out of there to keep a one good strand going. And I figured I put out a few ideas on what I was gonna do. One idea was I was going to put an Oscar in this tank, and then just put the guppies in here that I take out of the other tanks, and the Oscar will eat the guppies. My other suggestion was go ahead and put the other guppies that I take out of the tanks in here and let them breed themselves, and then I could sell them as a lower end, just a sorted guppy or feeder fish or anything like that. And the comments I got regarding them suggestions was most people wanted to see me just breed the guppies together like this, and then sell them as a lower end guppy. And they, and it'd be pretty cool, because this tank is pretty big. We could get a lot of guppies to just keep breeding, keep multiplying in here. Basically what I gotta do though, also, is I need to put some Java moss at least in here, maybe some floating plants, and I need to get a light in here in order to support the plants, because right now all I have the blue light. But I'm gonna order a light for this tank to where it can shine up nice and bright and keep them plants lit up. And so yeah, then I'll put some plants in it. But yeah, I took out quite a few of the males and the females of the 29 gallon, and basically the females I took out are just some of the older generation, and I want to just keep going with the younger generation to see what I can get. So enough talking about the 29 gallon. It's time for me, or not the 29, 20 gallon. I don't know why I was saying 29. The Bristol's Plecos are in the 29 gallon. This is a 20 gallon. But anyways, here it is. So yeah, I pulled out all the older generation females, and I pulled out some of the males with genetics that I don't want to keep going in this tank. Basically, the main genetic that I'm going for is like this guy right here. He's got a sword tail. Nice. He's got some Endler mix in him. Nice looking fish. The females, they're pretty much just got a plain look to them. But here's one of the younger males there. So yeah, he's definitely got the genetics I'm looking for. So hopefully we can get some more of the younger males to look like that and keep it going. But that's part of why I had pulled out some of the older females, because I think they still carry some of the genetics from other mixture of fish that I might not want in here. Alright, on to the tank down here. This is a more of an expensive strain of guppy. It's the Nebula Steels. There's one of the adult males right there, and some of the other adults are kind of hiding right now. But here are a bunch of the juveniles. I'm basically just waiting for these guys to get to be like a good adult size before I take a bunch of them up and sell them. And whenever they reach the proper size, I'm just going to take these guys and or take a lot of these guys and take a lot of the Bristol's Plecos up to the pet store and sell them. And but yeah, on a little bit of information on how I breed these guys. You heard me talk a little bit about it when I was talking about the 55 gallon. As far as the Java Moss, if you want to do a community style of breeding guppies and just let them breed in one tank community style, you're going to need some plants for the babies to hide in, so the adult guppies do not eat the babies. And so you're going to, a good plant to have is Java Moss right there. That's what Java Moss looks like. And this plant up here is moneywort, or you can just, any type of like stem plant, you can just sit there and float it like that, and the babies will also hide up there. And I also have some duckweed. That's what you see right there. But yeah, this just provides a nice ecosystem, and gives the babies somewhere to hide. Also, I use sponge filters, and this like if you were to have a hang-on back filter, there's a good chance that a lot of the babies are going to get sucked up by the filter, and so that's why you'd want to have a sponge filter or some sort of. You can have a hang-on back with a sponge intake on it, but I prefer to just go with the sponge filter. It's much cheaper. You just need an air pump, airline tubing, and then the sponge filter. Yeah. I also have a tank in the bathroom, but I'm not going to show it to you guys right now because it's basically not much has changed within the past several weeks. It's still got the same fish in it. It's got some moneywort plants that into the substrate that I'm trying to grow. And but yeah, check out my other videos if you're interested in seeing it. But until next time, this is Fish Lover 931. And one more thing, if you're interested in buying any of my fish, you can email me at fishlover931@yahoo.com. We could work something out through PayPal or something like that. So yeah, please email me. If anything else that you'd want to talk to me about, you can just leave a comment in any of my videos. And until next time, we'll see you again. I do this every week for Sunday. I normally record it on Saturday night and then upload it by Sunday. So be on the lookout next Sunday for my fish room tour video once again. Peace out.